hasn't done that I can say he should do to say he's
done it all.
He won that championship. That was it.
Everything. He's done everything. He's scored a lot of assists.
The only thing that can cap off his career is becoming Mr. Basketball.
So why is it that when I watch Ron Odom, did I feel like he's the best player? Every time I watch Ron Odom play, I feel like I'm seeing something special. Like I'm seeing something that I'm not gonna maybe not see again. I said that for a long time. BJ Boston was my favorite high school player in Georgia. I don't get that feeling that I'm seeing something I'll never see again. It's the Love of the Game podcast. We in the building. It's Thursday night. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know how we get down. It's been a little minute. Longer than normal. How do y'all feel about doing the podcast once a week now?
I ain't even realize it, honestly. But yeah, shit.
We missed 2 Sundays in a row.
Has it been 2?
We missed 2
Damn.
Sundays.
I must have been having so much fun doing whatever I was doing.
Hey, it might be 3 because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not probably gonna do no shows.
It's gonna be 3. I say it's gonna be 3. You missed Super Bowl Sunday.
It's gonna be 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's gonna be tough to get one off on the Super Bowl, man.
Got 3 of them things, Dre.
I mean, we better than football.
Not the Super Bowl.
Not Super Bowl.
Not the Super Bowl. We don't got no commercials.
We're not.
Hey,
bro,
I might be on a commercial.
We're not
Super
better
Bowl.
than Mahomes and Tom Brady, bro. We're not better than Mahomes and Tom Brady. I'm sorry. Commercials are not. Shit can be commercialist. I still want to see Mahomes.
I might be in a commercial, man.
What commercial you in, Locke?
I did a skit. I did another skit, and the girl that I did the skit with, it got like top 10 or whatever. And I don't know if it's gonna get chosen, but they're choosing different skits. The little company she works for,
yeah,
and they looking to put one in the Super Bowl. But
well,
we're gonna see.
And at some point, we got to talk about this shit. Are we gonna talk about Locke for a minute?
I want for what?
How about how he's on the Living Single podcast?
Yes, he left to another podcast, dog.
We should. We got to bring the host on one day. She doing all the work, man.
Hey, she has a hella fire Instagram, that's for sure. She don't be playing no games.
Y'all getting busy off Instagram.
Man, that's my dog Alexa, man. We gonna have to bring. We gonna have to bring her on.
Hey, hold on, Bryce. You're supposed to be dancing on the show anyway. What that song?
Oh yeah,
That be her. Turned up, bro. Turned up on Instagram. I sent Locke that video. I was like, sheesh. Get into it.
So how'd it go, man? How was the other podcast? How's it going? How did it go?
He likes it more.
It's funny. It's going pretty good. We got Bryce coming on the next one.
If I make it.
Bro, why won't you make it? You got something to do Valentine's Day weekend?
You never know.
Bryce, you ain't got shit going on.
You never know.
You ain't got have a little something, you know what I'm saying?
I'm shooting my shot at everybody. Well, not everybody, but
hey, only thing I'm doing, I'm offering my service. I got a couple of people booked.
How much money you made so far? $75?
Wait, explain the service for the people who are listening. I ain't even did the intro yet, but explain the service, Locke. Locke offers a service every year for Valentine's Day. You need to explain the service.
Valentine's Day, holiday, the host thing.
Did you see his?
All my single ladies in Atlanta.
Or anywhere, because Locke accepts flyouts.
Yes, I do. I accept flyouts. You can flew me out. Trying to get flew out. But I'm off. What's up?
Get it off, boy. Go ahead.
No, man, it's just a service, man. So, it's a lot of lonely chicks out here, man. Everybody want to feel love on Valentine's Day. So I got different packages. I'm gonna put the phone up so y'all can see these are my packages.
He has a flyer for this shit. I just want y'all to know we not playing. Mark really has a flyer for this shit, bro. Hey, go ahead, Locke.
All right.
And I'll put it up on the. I will put it up on the screen.
I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Want me to text it to you?
Send it to my send it to my email, Locke.
Okay.
I'm about to put this shit up on the screen. Locke is really not joking. He really has and I'm proud of him because shit. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So honestly, just me being on that podcast showed me how many single ladies are out here, and it showed me they are just looking for love. And I feel like okay, they want us to pay for all of it.
And you're the guy. You're the guy for that,
huh? You're
the guy.
I'm trying to. I'm getting a group of guys. I'm gonna get Mundra. I can't get Mundra. I'm gonna get you, Bryce. You gotta have different flavor. I gotta get some light skinned brothers. I gotta get some short brothers. We're gonna call ourselves the Atlanta Gents. We're gonna provide a service. They have OnlyFans. Like, why we can't provide a service? It's a service.
Hey, can you explain this so people won't think you selling your body?
No, it's nothing like that. It's time.
Hey, we should take the podcast to OnlyFans. I've been saying that.
Hey,
y'all not with me. I've been saying that. We should take
OnlyFans for everything.
So we're only selling our time. We're funny, just compassion. Like it's a lot of lonely chicks that's out here.
Hey, this is my favorite part of the show. Dr. Love describing why we late.
So man, I sent you an email. You gotta show them the package. But it's just a much needed service. When you need a date, when you need someone to go on a wedding to you need someone to go to a birthday dinner, why go alone?
Dr. Love, somebody was on the phone caking before the show could start.
It wasn't locked.
I'm not gonna say who. Somebody was on the phone caking.
Man, yeah, but it wasn't locked. I don't know who we got on the show. Maybe it was Bruce or Bryce.
Hey man,
I don't know which one. Hey, it's good seeing y'all. Hey, I had to bring it out. The Sharif Cooper shirt. Already autographed. Shirt? Come on, man. Already autographed. Man, already got an autograph, man.
On the radar, gave that to you.
Exclusive. I had this shirt for like 2 years.
What type of file did you send this to me on?
It didn't come up.
You sent it to me as like a video. Hold on. This bro, not only does he have, all right, Locke. I'm gonna keep going, dog. I'm gonna get this up on the screen. I
can send you the actual photo.
Yeah, send me the actual photo. This is this is crazy. I've been waiting on Charlamagne the God. Shout outs to the single lady. Hey, listen, bro. What Locke is doing is crazy. Let's get to the intro real quick. If you're watching this show, it is February the 4th. This is episode 78 of the Love of the Game podcast. If you are listening on Twitter right now, we appreciate you hitting us up and watching the show on Twitter. However, Twitter is shutting down Periscope. So we say this every week. Twitter is shutting down Periscope. What that means is our show is not stopping. It's just you're going to have to jump over to the Love of the Game podcast on YouTube. Go over to YouTube, hit Love of the Game podcast, subscribe, like a couple of shows. But subscribe, turn on notifications on so every time we go live, you'll get a notification. I don't know if Twitter is going to give us something else to go live with, being that they shut down Periscope. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know they put the notice out, so I got to let everybody know. To all our people on Twitch, what's good? Good rocking with y'all. We're on Twitch. We're on Facebook. And we're on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. What's good? Dove. All our people around the country watching, man. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking out with us. Man, keep sending your highlights. Tag us in your videos. hit us up. We are the greatest grassroots basketball podcast in the country. We just happen to be Georgia centric.
What other grassroots basketball podcasts are there?
There are a lot, but if I say their names, that means I'm giving them free promotion on the greatest basketball podcast.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you listen to any other of them consistently?
I do.
I listen to like one or two. If someone sends me I don't listen to one daily, but if someone send it to me, I'll listen to it.
I listen to 2 other podcasts pretty consistently.
But
2, you said?
2 other grassroots podcasts consistently.
Now,
what happened to
I watch everything on Love of the Game Network. Yeah. I watch all those shows. So
the next Terrell Art, shit. It depends on how much. It depends on how much y'all charge. I know y'all a little expensive up there, but I got something for you. Keep some in the stash. You know what I'm saying?
We do have to do something special for episode 100.
We should go live. We should go live from Fulton Industrial.
y'all can go live.
Hey, you know what?
Y'all can go live. Y'all can go live.
Find that a good idea. Never mind.
My dog is bugging. What is your problem? Why are you walking in circles? Tripping, bro. As long as you don't the floor, I'm good.
Y'all see the commitment of Dylan Hunter to Baylor? What y'all think about that?
It makes sense. You have the connection, the Georgia Stars connection with Davion Mitchell and Dylan Hunter, and it makes sense to me. And Baylor is 17-0 right now, 18-0. Why not? They're up to something. You know, they've been up to something. I think it's a good thing. It's good. You know, go in there and develop and get better and try to see where you can go. And and my thing is, I like to see people get out of their area sometimes too. And like he's going to Texas, like that. It's going to be a different experience from him than Southwest Atlanta. So, to me,
I don't know.
I'm cool with it.
Huff, you gotta be back for the 100th episode. Gotta be.
Gotta come out of retirement.
Gotta be.
So
I don't know. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you can go, Dre. I'm checking something. You can go.
I don't think I have the as high of an outlook as Bryce. I don't have a bad outlook. I don't think it's a bad fit. I guess I feel the same way I feel about Bruce going to Ohio State. It's not something we see often, right?
That was a conference for Bruce, though.
I keep hearing that. I just it's not something we see often. I'll just say
where would you have expected him to go? Florida State? Clemson?
Bruce?
No, Dylan.
Oh, Dylan, I expected to go to Alabama.
Alabama?
Auburn. Yeah.
Oh, had they offered him?
I totally thought he was, and I'm saying that without even looking at his offers or none of that.
I kind of like Baylor.
Totally looked at him and thought SEC, ACC, because most of our high caliber kids are SEC, ACC kids.
Yeah, but that conference that Baylor is in.
Yeah, that ain't no cupcake.
For sure. I mean, they hooping, and Davion's out there hooping. Flag is out there hooping. You know what I mean?
That shit.
I'm not knocking it, but if I close my eyes, where did I imagine? It was definitely going to be somewhere in the South. If he was going to go in that direction, I would have seen University of Texas.
Baylor's definitely shocking because I thought he was going to go to Florida State.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I mean,
actually, to be completely honest, when he left Georgia to go to school in Michigan, I immediately thought that he was going to the University of Michigan.
I would see that though.
And I would have been, if he was going to go to the Big Ten, I would have thought Baylor's not in the Big Ten, but if he was going to go to a school in the Big Ten, I would have thought one of our kids would have been going to Michigan.
So here's the thing. By the time he gets there, is Davion Mitchell should be gone.
Yep.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yep.
But thing is, I think with that, Dylan gonna really have to lock up on defense. Because when you watch Baylor guard, they guard.
I think he'll do fine. I mean, I think he'll do good.
Dylan,
I agree.
Dylan is extremely good. I mean, like his IQ is out of this world. I mean,
I'm leaving this up though. Did Jaylen Brown going to Cal, hindsight being 2020, looking back on it, was that a great thing to have happen?
It worked for him. It worked for him. I don't think it was going to work for a bunch of people.
Was he as big of a star at Cal that he would have been staying on this side of the country?
He might have been on
think
the Coast.
I don't think so. He wasn't big, but
Dre, we don't see those games on the East Coast like that. We don't watch those. We don't sit and watch that conference. Their games don't start till 11 o'clock.
And another thing, I don't think he looked at it as where I'm worried about being big in college.
Yeah,
he's going to stay there 1 year.
Yeah,
like, regardless of where he's going. So I think with him being out there, you know, he got connected with Sharif Abdul-Rahim being out there in Cali, so it made sense.
And
a lot of Georgia kids don't do well in Cali.
Nah, they don't. But again, you got to think about it. For somebody like Jaylen Brown,
kids also struggle in Kentucky, but we're not going to talk about it, are we?
People talk about it.
Say that again.
I said Georgia kids also have a tough time at the University of Kentucky, but are we going to talk about it?
We can talk about it.
Kentucky is just difficult to be at, regardless.
It is. It is.
So I had this argument the other day.
Okay.
A lot of teams, of course, a lot of our top players go play on national teams, leave the state.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But what I said, we really just look at it. If you're playing 6A, 7A in Georgia, and you playing consistent, high quality team, that's high level basketball. I feel like that gets you a little more prepared for the next level.
It does. It does more so than I think where he went and left and went to. But I think if you really want to be prepared for Kentucky, I think you got to go. I think you got to be at those like IMGs.
Yeah.
I think if you really want that high level basketball that you're going to get at Kentucky, so there's not so much of a curve. I kind of think that's where you got to go. Now, is 7A basketball in Georgia? Yes. Does it prepare you? Yes. I still think it's still not enough. So
and I want to make sure that too, that people don't think that I'm just specifically calling out BJ Boston when I say Georgia players having issues or struggling, especially early at Kentucky. I'm not. I feel like BJ Boston is a special case because of COVID. Who knows?
He didn't have that full summer.
Right. Who knows what would have happened if they got all those players in on time, had the normal amount of practice time that they were supposed to have, been able to have the exhibition games like they should have, or go overseas and play like teams normally do when they have a lot of freshmen coming in or whatever. Who knows what that Kentucky team would have looked like? But EJ had issues at Kentucky based on what we project, or a lot of us, I'll say me, projected him to be. Ashton, they was on Ashton bumper.
His freshman year. Oh,
they was on his bumper. Like, you know,
Word.
Now he adjusted. It was going to adjust.
And we should also mention how incredibly wrong people were about Emmanuel Quickley and didn't do their homework, because that dude can go.
Kentucky is a hard place.
It's a hard place to play, bro. Yeah.
That
is a hard place to play.
Got to be built different.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely do. You got to be built to have people talking crazy to your ass all the time. Like the magnifying glass is on you. Every shot you take is analyzed. Every shot you don't take.
Yeah, it was the same for EJ Montgomery.
Yep.
He didn't play much his freshman year. Started getting more playing time his sophomore year.
Versus a kid like Reggie Perry, goes to Mississippi State, flies under the radar. He in the league.
Oh yeah,
Flies under the radar, according to the media magnifying glass and all that.
Oh yeah, but see, he went under. Mississippi State. Really don't go to the tournament as much,
Right.
and different things. But like you said, he was getting stuff done. He making all conference.
They tend to finish in the middle to lower side of the SEC too.
On the SEC.
Yeah.
Two players, EJ, Reggie, kind of equal. Both McDonald's All-Americans.
Both McDonald's All-American. Yeah.
Where speaking of EJ, where is he at now? Is he overseas? G League?
I don't know.
That's a good question. Might have to do our Googles.
I'm doing my Bean research. I'm not using Google. I'm going to Bean. They say he's with the Milwaukee Bucks as a center.
That's good. That's good.
But he's definitely playing. No, he signed a overseas contract on January the 4th.
Where is he at? You know what I'm saying?
I can't pronounce that. No, he's in Lithuania.
Oh.
But he got cut from the Bucks on December 17th.
Probably his contract is probably pretty nice.
But he's young. He's just 21. So
yeah, he might be able to get back to the league.
You really just have to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
Like, have y'all noticed that a lot of the kids that like the Davion Mitchells, who's now top 25 pick, transferred, got it out the mud.
Davion Mitchell's tough, bro. He's
But that tells you what kind of eye Bruce Pearl has. That's Bruce Pearl guard. He committed to our Bruce Pearl.
In all fairness, Locke, in high school, he was different.
No, he was.
Come on, bro.
But you know what? I think we forgot about him once Colin blew up.
Man,
because they came out the same year.
That man was special in high school.
No, you're right. The first 3 years.
Yeah.
But when Colin's senior year came, you didn't even talk about Davion as much.
Yeah, that's true. Those were the good old days, boy. EYBL was popping back then, boy.
Man, when the Georgia Stars played Southern Stampede at Swanee on that last court, you had you had Al Durham, you had Chuma. You had the Lewis boys. You Zach Cooks over here in that NJIT.
Yep.
Yes.
Smaller guards. If you watch NJIT. Not a bad idea.
How much do you guys feel like that we know or that we learn during this basketball season?
I've
been pushing a lot to make predictions, but I ain't gonna lie, I can't make none either because I don't feel like I know shit.
Nah,
I'm gonna be honest. It's been hard to watch and study. Like I think it's hard. I can't enjoy games like I used to.
I think we know what we already knew coming in. We knew who was gonna be pretty good. We knew who was gonna be average. We knew who was gonna be trash. I think that's it. I don't think anybody has shocked us.
Hey, who thought they was gonna be good? That we knew wasn't gonna be good.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not saying that. I'm
saying
I can name a few schools.
Name a few because I can't think of any.
We know a few schools who thought they was gonna be good.
I know a few schools who ain't having the type of year they want to have. But I'm gonna ask you this: does this year you put an asterisk? Because then y'all send me a tweet that they saying like if high schools get a chance to have a 5th year.
Yeah, supposedly, and I tried to do some research and I couldn't find it. Supposedly, there is a bill in the Senate that would give high school seniors an opportunity to come back, saying that they're learning for a fifth year, saying that they're learning and quality of education was interrupted because of COVID. I could come up with a list of players pretty quickly who would benefit from taking that fifth year and the list would not be a bunch of no names because we've talked about the list of kids that probably will go post grad this year.
Right. Hey, all the kids on my team, y'all going back to high school again.
Let's get it.
So
you staying back, my guy. We hold you back again.
Hey, I'm gonna read this list real quick, and y'all tell me what y'all think. This is the Max Prep rankings for the state of Georgia. I'm just gonna read it. Milton, Pebblebrook, Grayson, McEachern, Wheeler, Cale, Chattahoochee, Richmond Hill, Eagles Landing, Berkmar. That was the top 10. You want me to go to 15?
It goes what? Do the top 20.
Do the top 20. Okay. Milton at number 1, Pebblebrook at number 2, Grayson at number 3, McEachern at number 4, Wheeler at number 5, Cale at number 6, Chattahoochee is at 7, Richmond Hill 8, Eagles Landing 9, Berkmar at 10, Sandy Creek 11, Pace at 12, Norcross at 13, Evans at 14, Lanier at 15, Shiloh 16, Cherokee 17, Statesboro 18, New Faith Christian Academy is 19, and North Gwinnett is at 20.
Who does
Go ahead and go to 25 because I see 25 is the first page.
Say what?
I haven't seen New Faith Christian Academy play this year at all.
A couple of notable teams that are outside the top 20. Tri-Cities, they have outside the top 20. St. Pius, they have outside the top 20. Monroe, they have outside the top 20.
Man, Pace Academy is too low.
Newton.
Pace Academy out in the top 20?
They should. No. I think they should be. They are number 12. 17. It should be top 10.
Oh no, they're 17. Right?
How are they not top 10?
Not my ranking.
How do you not? They've lost one game, right?
Yeah.
It looks like strength of schedule. That's what it looks like. Pace Academy is 17-1. Their strength of schedule, according to Max Preps, is a 6.9. And if you look at the teams in the top, I'm sorry, I'm eating a fruit roll-up. Fruit snacks are the best. If you look at the top guys at the top, Milton's strength of schedule is a 17.4. Pebblebrook is a 16.5. Grayson is a 18.8. Same thing for almost everybody else. The only person in the top 10, there are two teams who don't have a double-digit strength of schedule in the top 10, and that's Richmond Hill and Eagles Landing. Everybody else has double digits.
Richmond Hill better than Pace?
According to Max Prep, now, the only team that has in the top 25 that has a worse strength of schedule than Pace, according to Max Preps, is St. Pius. Everybody else, everybody else has a higher rated strength of schedule according to Max Preps because I don't want the Pace Academy faithful at my head. I'm reading off of a website. But everybody else has a higher rated strength of schedule in that top 25 than them.
They still probably gonna win a state championship. So.
Yeah, more than likely.
They've played in a lot of events, so I'm kind of shocked by that.
Yeah, they have. They missed that one game against Milton, though. Probably would have upped their strength of schedule tremendously.
Look at this. No, I'm not.
I didn't even, man. Hey, speaking of Cal Sandy, it's a lot of people that's starting to charge now to read their content.
Everybody. On the
I
same
noticed.
on the same 25 kids.
Yeah, I went to go read some content.
You gonna talk content, you better have some South Carolina kids, some Alabama kids, some Tennessee. Give us something more than the same people we see every other day if you're gonna charge for it. Just saying. We can go down the street and I can write some shit up and post that shit on Twitter. Lock my Twitter account. Start charging and get into it.
And, I'm seeing a lot of tweets, a lot of media basketball tweets that are really trash. Talking about the same kids.
Here's what people need to understand. Here's what the media needs to understand. When you live tweet from a game, that tweet immediately gets screenshotted and sent
in multiple group chats.
And what happens is those that are actually in the gym watching, and they say, "What the hell is this person looking at?" Because that's not what I see.
Hey.
You lose your credibility.
Now,
We're telling you what happens. I'm not saying stop. I'm just saying.
now,
Speak on it because there's something important that's happening right now, and I'll touch on it. Go ahead, Locke.
Bryce is absolutely right. But it has been times where sometimes that person is just hating.
What you mean? Give me an example. Like, what you mean?
Well, like, okay, people said stuff about my tweets. People would come back and say, "Man, what Locke talking about?" And it'd be like, matter of fact, Bryce, me and you, the last game we was at last year, like at Wheeler, me and you clearly agreed on something, and I tweeted it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think back that same tweet, somebody sent it back to me in the group chat and said, "Sources say this is not true." And I'm like, man, Bryce looking dead at it, right? You know, right? We looking at the game, we both literally agreed before I sent the tweet out.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes later, somebody we get a text say sources say this is not true.
If the tweet is if the tweet is left for opinion, like for instance, if the kid comes out and he hits 3, bang, 3, bang, 3, bang, 3, bang, and he gets a tweet, there's nothing you can say about it. But if the kid comes out and he gets like 1 assist, bang, a layup, bang, a turnover, and an assist, and he gets a tweet, then somebody gonna say, "Well, shit, I just seen a motherfucker throw the ball away." You know what I'm saying? But he might have had 3 good plays. So
that
shit very subjective.
I say that, and I feel like everybody's eye is different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. See, and y'all speaking to people who are genuinely tweeting about basketball.
Right.
I'm talking about there's this new thing that's happening right now where people just feel like I support this kid or these kids. So I'm gonna go to every game and I'm just gonna tweet out on these kids every single game.
Yeah. But guess what, Dre?
Is that helping or hurting?
It doesn't. I don't know if it helps or hurt. It probably. Would I say this? Then I'll answer your question.
To me personally, when I see it like that, it just wears on me. It makes me think you're lying.
Here's my thing, Dre. There are certain Twitter accounts that have credibility. Like if there is a blue check for basketball media Twitter, only certain people are gonna have it. Meaning, certain college coaches are gonna go to only certain Twitter accounts. So if my
Ooh.
homeboy,
You talking that big boy talk. Go ahead.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. So like,
Blue check verified.
I'm just saying, like, there's certain people that now you could be a pop up and you could be trying to grind to get in the game. That's cool. Like, do your thing. But again, if your tweets aren't matching up with the scouting report and what's going on or whatever, you're gonna lose credibility. So there's certain people that have that blue check. Now, of course, that they don't have that blue check, but there's certain people that the college coaches are gonna go to first. So
you say that
it doesn't really help the kid if there's no credibility behind the person tweeting it.
That, and also I look at too, college coaches know who gonna tweet about different kids. They always want to find a sleeper.
Yeah.
So your tweet is good. It's good to, me personally, like I say, hey, that's how I keep up with a lot of the kids.
Yeah.
Because you just by Twitter.
Here's the one, you brought up a good point. And here's the one thing that bothers me about this shit, Dre. Now that everybody tweets, like, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to find another Terrell Ard. Because you guys tweet on everybody. Like,
Fam.
I'm not gonna be, there's no more hiding anybody. I can't go to a game, watch a game, recruit a kid to come play on our team because everybody's gonna tweet on everybody, bro.
But I'm gonna ask you this though, Bryce. Isn't that the goal of a guy who's going to the game? If someone's playing well, to tweet on them?
Well, yes. What I'm saying is you have cameramen tweeting on people too. You have parents, you have coach, you have everybody tweeting on everybody, bro.
If you take 37 shots and you score 32 points, if I was watching that game, I'm not tweeting on that. Like, we just sat and watched the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I'm not tweeting on you taking 37 shots to get 32 points.
In all honesty.
But you best believe the tweet is going to go, he was cooking tonight. He dropped 30.
In all honesty, if there was as many tweeters as there was when I found Tate Watson, do you think I would have had Tate Watson?
No. But another thing too, though, you got to think somebody like Tate Watson. Well, what high school out of Noonan?
Yeah, so he was a sleeper.
He was a sleeper because he didn't play in no big major events, high school events, and nobody's gonna drive. Think about it. A lot of people that tweet don't leave outside the metro area.
Nah, that's true, but I'm still. They play Westlake. They play schools and they play Wheeler. Somebody would have tweeted on him, bro, and somebody would I was able to hide him as long as I possibly could, and then I knew at some point, the Georgia Star, teams were going to come at him, but it was kind of late in the game. I had already put my imprint on him. You know what I mean? That shit is impossible now, bro, because everybody tweets on everybody, bro.
I don't think it's impossible. I think you just have to dig deeper,
man.
Because it's kids out here.
It's plenty of kids, but everybody know them now.
Who's the next kid that don't nobody know about?
People know him.
Who's the next Derek Harris?
Nah, people know them. People know
Dominique Henderson. But out of Albany, Georgia, Monroe, it's the next kid to
everybody knows him though.
Yeah, no, they know him, but he doesn't have any. Think about look. This kid hasn't played AAU ball in Atlanta his whole high school career. He hasn't played any AAU ball.
Him with a picture in a YRN jersey today.
Oh dang! I ain't see that.
Hey, I don't think you're gonna be in that jersey for long though. But what I like.
I ain't see that.
What I would do, if I were looking at somebody to be the next kid to blow up, I would look at a kid that has that height. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta have somebody that's big, that's tall, that's athletic. but those kids are still usually tweeted on.
Is Kevin Taylor gonna be a kid that could blow up this year?
It can be.
Out of Alabama?
I haven't seen him enough. I think he's got the size and the shot, but anything under like 6'5", like if you're 6'5", I think he's like 6'5", you've got to be a killer. Anything under that, you got to be a super killer. If you're unsigned, I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like you got to be to blow up. Like we know we're talking about blow up. You got to knock down every shot, pretty much. You got to play hard, defend, dunk a few times. Like you got to really get busy. He's got the size. I just haven't seen him enough, honestly. I haven't watched him enough. So
I don't know what we define by blow up, like, but
Yeah, I don't. My thing with the blow is like
we can say have a good weekend where you leave the weekend with 2 or 3 offers in your back pocket. He could be
I
one.
think
He could be one. I just don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen him enough, but I think from the videos I've seen, he possibly could.
I got a question for y'all. What kid y'all think will play unsigned this spring and will get offers?
I think possibly.
Give me 10 unsigned kids that
Okay.
can just play in the spring, not go to prep school, just can play in the spring.
And pick something up.
Yeah, doesn't matter what level.
I think
That's
Jaden
hard to
Harris.
do.
I think Jaden
That's
Harris. I think Kai Simmons has a chance because he's huge. Madison Durr has a chance to pick up significant offers because he's been offered a bunch of times already, and he's 6'5" now, and he's a point guard. I think he can pick up some. Now, there's a bunch of them.
I don't think I disagree with Bryce. I don't think there's a bunch of them because I think this spring, I think this spring is going to be way harder to get an offer than a lot of people think.
I agree.
I don't
But-
know.
I agree.
Yes or
I
no?
would agree with
Yes or
Bryce
no?
that there could be 10, but I don't.
That's
think
why I said 10.
Man, that's what I said.
it's. But I think they're gonna be more bigs than guards. Like
It's all yeah.
Montavious Myrick at
Yeah,
North
he'll pick-
Atlanta. He's
he'll
still
pick
on
him
the
up.
board.
Yeah, he'll pick
6'8", big body, rebounds, dunks the ball a lot. Like to me, he could be
He'll pick him up.
somebody that gets an offer.
Mhm.
I was gonna say Jaden Lingo, but Jaden Lingo is already at TSF.
I ain't seen him.
6'3", 6'4" guard that can really, really, really shoot it.
I mean, like it's great. There's a lot of them that there's at least 10, maybe 15. But here's the thing,
I don't
though.
want to name nobody that I'm talking to for Man Up.
Exactly. I'm not naming anybody. So here's the thing.
We got some
Yeah,
sleepers,
hey,
though.
Rashard King.
Rashard King can get him. Yes.
Rashard King can play the
Is he
spring
gonna
and
get more
be
than
good.
what he already got though?
Yes. He plays this
Yes.
spring. He's gonna
Rish-
blow up. Yes.
If Rashard King plays, if he plays on the radar and
He gonna blow
doing
up.
what he's doing down there in Augusta,
He blows up.
he's gonna blow.
Mhm.
Like if he plays on the independent team,
Is he already? I guess I'm more so asking: is he already not blowing up? Like he been
He's
killing.
not.
So I just
No,
he's
killing.
Nah, people. I think they know about him, but I think they're gonna have to. A lot of moves are gonna be made in March, April, May, in that time frame. So even I think a lot of schools, when they start to finish up, and they might be getting rid of some people, or they might be transferring. That's when some of these kids are gonna get their opportunity, and he's probably gonna be one of them.
Hey, I got a name, and ain't nobody really talking about this kid. And I wasn't gonna say nothing because I wanted him for Man Up, but I ain't had a conversation yet. So I'm just gonna put it out there. Trey Chapman at North Cobb Christian could play this and get some offers.
I have no clue.
And I ain't saying nothing else about the kid.
Is he a guard?
you ain't saying nothing else. You ain't getting them.
I don't need him. I'm just asking if he's a guard or big or what.
Prayers up. Hopefully somebody watching that can get me in touch. We want you.
Dre, who have you signed? Who have you signed? Since you asked me 2 shows ago, who I got?
I don't count them until they are in a man up jersey on the floor, paid in full. I don't count it.
See,
Uh,
what is the new blow up in recruiting?
Yeah,
in the
I think that's what
I
we're
would say
trying
2
to
offers, 3. If you do really well,
I don't. So do we? I feel like
I don't know
do
that
we
we're going to
quit?
get another
Do
man
we quit?
like 0 to 15 offers. I don't know that we're going to get that this year.
No, we didn't get it. I just feel like either are we talking about blowing up on Twitter or getting offers? Because I see kids get offers all the time, but they haven't blown up on Twitter. So it's like Huff said, how are we really saying what's a blow up? Just getting a ton of tweets? Because from what Bryce said, everybody's tweeting. So is he blowing up? Because we could tweet all weekend on one kid.
hey, tweeting and blowing up are 2 totally different things. Blowing up is getting offers. Tweeting, that ain't shit. Interest. I'll even say blowing up as far as good interest, meaning your phone is blowing up. You got some good interest, but tweets, nah, that ain't blowing up. You got to get something in your pocket.
I think the tweets are starting to it gets you the buzz. It's starting getting you a buzz.
Depending on who it's from.
True.
Depending on who it's from, bro. Depending on who it's from, and depending on what weekend you playing and who tweets it out.
Yeah, it definitely depends on who tweets it out. It definitely depends on that. You have to have a resume. Or you actually have to be at the game.
So they got to think, and let's keep it a buck. Lot. It comes from the college coaches and who they trust, whose eye they believe.
Most definitely.
So in the COVID area, would I say blowing up 15? Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But in a good weekend, I could say you blew up shit. You left the weekend, you got 3 offers, you got 3 different options on the table. That's pretty good.
0 to 3 is great.
Nah, I'm talking anything. I'm talking D2, D3, anything.
Yeah. I think a lot, man, what I think it's going to be a ton of this spring, it's going to be a ton of JUCO kids. It's going to be a ton of JUCO coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Because names to know Derek Brown and Max Harris.
We know Max Harris. Derek Brown, the sleeper.
But it's gonna be hard when you say gonna get more offers. I mean, it's gonna be hard for people to get what they want during COVID. It's gonna be hard, man.
Okay, let's look at this then. All these kids we're naming, all the kids we're pretty naming are Division I level kids. If they get those Division II offers, if they get, from the Peach Belt. What's another D2 conference? Good conference. SIAC. The Peach Belt, the what's the other conference? The Gulf Coast, the Gulf South.
It's hard.
So if you get an offer from Valdosta State, you don't go, even though you probably can play at Division I level.
Nah, they ain't going.
You get a full ride from Valdosta State.
You talking about a kid that had Division I offer already?
Yeah.
Sometimes those kids that had offers are kind of a little arrogant.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I've been seeing some crazy shit. I mean, to answer a lot of questions, I'm going to Valdosta. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen kids. I'm gonna bet on myself, coach. I'm gonna bet on myself.
I don't blame them. But when they bet on themselves, which you should sometimes at times, they go to prep. When they go to the wrong prep and they end up going JUCO. And it's nothing wrong with that because we got a kid right now blowing up in JUCO. But that kid didn't have Division I offers like that early on.
He had
maybe 2
or 3, yeah.
But he got those late. He didn't have those early on.
Nah, he got them late. And honestly, one of them was for the following year.
So he had to go to prep.
If he wanted to go to that school, he would have had to go prep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. which he ended up going to prep anyway. But
I just think it's gonna be tough to me. You know, like we always say, you got to read the room, man. And to me, not going D1 this year is we always say it's not a knock on the kid. This year, it definitely ain't a knock on the kid. You
No.
every school that you want to go to, all their seniors get an extra year.
yeah.
They have extra scholarships, bro.
Dre, a lot of people, honestly,
Right.
in my last month or so, in these conversations that I have in the evening time, people don't know how to read the room, Dre. It's not like it's hard to understand this process if you've never done it before. What is post grad? Why am I going here? I do what? I'm coming out what year? What am I doing? You know what I mean? Like it's it's hard to read that when you don't and trust that process if you have no idea. Where am I staying? You know what I mean? So
This kid right here is a perfect example. Trey Green.
Having a great monster season.
I've talked to 3 different coaches about that kid. I would take him in a heartbeat. I'd take him for man up in a heartbeat. I'm sure he plays for one of the make it teams, not trying to steal nobody's kid. Yeah, one of Robert's All Stars or no. But you're not getting better than Trey Grant. Like,
but you know what the knock
should be a D1 guy, but like,
you know what's the knock on Trey Green, and I hate it.
It's COVID-19.
You know what's the knock on Trey Green, Dre? Coaches say he's not a point guard because he scores the ball. And I'm like, well, coach, that's what he's supposed to do in high school. Yeah. That's his job in high school. His job.
And
with Warren Robinson, All-Star, he's not scoring 20 points.
It's probably easy for him to get a bucket in high school. Why would I not?
It ain't that. He has to get a bucket.
Oh,
bro.
For them to win, he has to score 20 plus.
Yeah.
Period. But at ANU, he doesn't have to score 20. He has TJ Grant. He has Greg Jones. He has Rashawn Tomlin. Those all are college players. So it's like he can play the point when he got talented players around him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on his high school team, he has to get his rocks off. And so it's like, well, he scores the ball. Like, okay, coach, ain't this the point? Put the ball in the goal. He has to do it for his high school team. At least that shows you he knows how to put the ball in the rim, in the basket.
For sure. You gotta watch Trey Green's movements, dog. If you watch this kid play and you see how he moves, to me, he's a no-brainer.
You ever seen a college coach be like, man, nah, we don't really like that kid. He can't do this and that. And then you watch him on TV and you're like, bro, I just seen you and y'all can't do that shit either.
Hey, hold on. Let's talk about that, Bryce. Let's talk about this. You talk to a college coach about a kid. They tell you don't like the kid, and you go watch their team.
They get their ass drugged.
And the people who you're watching their players, and you're like, yo, this kid sucks. Like this kid that y'all have at this position, he is trash. Like
that's what you telling me you had.
What? That's why you don't think my kid is an impact player because of this bum. Like,
yeah, I be doing that all the time. I be like,
I don't like little guards. Hey man, your 3 is 6'5".
So can we discuss this topic? Which kids have to prove themselves at the college level that you can play college basketball?
Oh, repeat that question.
Like kids that are holding out in hopes of getting something else, something bigger. But some kids need to take what they have because you have to prove that you belong. You know what I mean?
Yep. Hey,
yeah.
Adam Wagner, prime example.
Right, exactly. He took what he had. He proved he belonged. Now look where he's at.
He proved he belonged. Now he's on the best team in America.
So how does
best backcourts in America?
Exactly. So how does a kid or a parent come to that conclusion. Nah, son. You got to go play here because this shit's tough. This shit about to get real. You need to prove that you can play at the next level.
I mean, I don't understand how you could be a parent and not be giving that message to your kid right now. Like,
You know why?
everybody got an extra year. The transfer portal at 2,000 kids, damn near. It was 1,800, 1,900 kids the last time we checked.
And they're recruiting straight from JUCO.
And not only that, is the transfer, isn't it next year where the transfer rule takes effect where you get a one-time transfer, you can go anywhere you want to go? Like, fam, it's about to be crazy.
I don't think the parents I think the parents is caught in the media hype just as much as the players, because that's why they don't want to go to the NAIA Division II, maybe JUCOs, because it's like, well, I play ANU with him. I know I'm better than him. You probably are, but he's going mid-major, low major. Like, why I can't go?
Why?
But it's like it's not maybe that's not maybe your fit. Be happy where you at. And like you say, Bryce, go prove yourself, because there are pros coming from everywhere. Columbus State sends a lot of pros that are guards overseas. Coach Moore does a great job doing that.
I think what's got to be understood too is just because a kid commits before me doesn't mean that I'm still can't go to a higher level than that kid went to that committed before me.
Let me ask y'all this question, and I don't want to change the subject too far, but let me ask y'all this. And I'm just asking this way. What's the difference between a kid that goes to South Carolina Upstate and has a tremendous career? I'm talking about walks away as the all-time scoring leader Upstate history, right? After 4 years, jersey retired, versus the kid that did the same thing at North Georgia. After it's all said and done, they both played 4 years. They both broke records, jersey retired. What's the difference between those two kids?
I think the kid from USC Upstate is going to play more Division I teams, so they might have a chance to make more money.
But I wouldn't say that, because Jordan Floyd went to King's College, averaged 29, led the nation in scoring, and he's getting paid overseas.
Yeah.
He's getting paid.
Okay, Dre, I'll give you another one. You at the USC Upstate move versus the North Georgia move, you're going to play more TV games on low major Division I.
Right. So I guess what I'm saying is, what is it that you're holding? Some of these kids, what is it that you're holding out for?
Division I offers. Every kid wants to go Division I.
I mean, but why though? Like, what?
Because it's like Bryce said, it's what you see on TV. Think about this. No kid, it's rarely that you see a kid tweet out their Division II, NAIA or they JUCO offers. Only times kids tweet out offers when they're D1.
I agree with that. I'm trying to dig to the reason why though. Like, just like we just said,
the hype.
If you go to Upstate and you lead them in scoring, you break records, you may or may not have more TV games than the kid that went to North Georgia and did the same thing. That North Georgia team may or may not be able to beat that SC Upstate team.
Facts.
So what did the D being D1 do for the, and I'm not picking on Upstate versus North Georgia. I just really drew two schools out of a hat. Like, what did that do for you? You're going to have the same overseas opportunities at a great D2 as you would in most low major D1s. Like, if you're not going to the league, maybe most kids can't read the room and understand that they're not going to the league.
So Dre, you tell me if you had those two offers on the table, you can go to North Georgia.
No, what I'm saying is that if I didn't have the upstate offer on the table, I'm going to North Georgia.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not turning down North Georgia. I'm not returning text messages and phone calls from North Georgia because I'm holding out because SC Upstate is talking to me, but they haven't offered me.
I feel you.
I'm not going unsigned and playing in July in COVID.
I can go with that. Yeah.
Like, that's the part of this that I don't understand that's happening with some of these kids right now. Like,
but still, Dre, if you play at an upstate, like and you can pull up their schedule, like they played Tennessee and Knoxville. I mean, like you're gonna play. I'm not and scratch the professional aspect of it for now. You're gonna play those. You're gonna get some of those preseason games. You're gonna get more division. The conference games are all Division I. I don't know. It's the pro aspect of it. Yeah, it probably balances itself out. That shit don't matter. Those are the same thing.
I'm not knocking it.
I would say
I'm not knocking it. If
I don't know.
If I had a South Carolina upstate offer and a North Georgia offer, I'm probably gonna take the upstate offer, right? But I just don't understand the I'm
logic.
gonna hold out.
I get it.
I'm gonna go to post grad, then I'm gonna go to JUCO, all to avoid going to the level that I'm gonna end up at anyway.
Well, some people
it happens. It don't happen. It happens.
Well, Dre. Some people, like, let's use DJ Patrick for example. DJ Patrick, by the time it's all said and done, like wherever he ends up, D1 most likely by this end of the season. He's gonna be like a journeyman. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna be like the guy that he bet on himself. Because I was like, bruh, go to North Georgia. He was like, no. I said, okay. I like, bruh, go to Radford. He was like, I said, okay. He ended up going to TSF. Now he's playing JUCO. And he's continued to work, which a lot of kids may or may not do. He's going to end up probably going mid-major, maybe high major. So you can't say that where you was going to normally end up anyway. Because you know what I mean? Because
you're going to continue getting better. You're going to if you keep getting better
in a year of JUCO, he's going to be ready for high major basketball.
So we talked about that kid in the group chat earlier, but we also talked about another kid right behind DJ Patrick that we talked about that is currently mid-major that's on his way to JUCO.
Who? DJ Patrick?
No, you ain't talking about DJ.
Hold on.
We're talking about a lot of kids. So he's mid-major right now.
Say it again. I missed it. Say it one more time.
We talked about multiple kids in the group chat.
Yes.
And when we were talking about DJ Patrick, and we talked about another kid that went high major, ended up mid-major, and is probably on his way to being JUCO or Division II.
Mm-hmm.
Like it, and I don't think anything's wrong with that kid being Division II.
Nah, nothing wrong.
Because we knew that kid before he went high major was probably low major or D2.
Okay.
That's the I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying
here's the thing about it.
Understand the
here's the logic behind it, though. Here's the logic behind it. You got to look at this thing like you're protecting your asset. So if the kid has a mid-major offer, but you know deep down inside he's probably a low major kid, right? You got to take the highest offer you can get in that sense, because when you do fold, you go down to low major, most likely. If all things are normal, you should be able to get picked up by a low major Division I school. Now, if you're low major,
Elijah King going to JUCO?
I don't know. Had nothing to do with that. If you are low major, Dre, and you have to transfer, Now where are you going to go? Most likely.
Where you should have went anyway. If you was low major and you got to transfer, you probably were Division II or NAIA to start with. Like, why not just go there and flourish? I know people do. I know that's the thing that people do. Is taking the highest offer, but I just say, why not go where you gonna get off?
Yeah,
like if you know you want to play and you know you're not gonna be happy sitting on the bench. Why are you taking the highest offer that you can get and you're gonna have to sit behind somebody?
You know who's the best example for that right now? DJ Wright. DJ Wright had one Division I offer. DJ Wright probably could play low major. Played 2 high school games his senior year. He ended up going to Hampton Sydney. He's starting as a freshman, averaging 13 points, and they love him. The ball is in his hands. So the next 4 years, he's going to score over 1,000 points. He's going to have a great career.
I see all of these kids avoiding the inevitable. Like, why aren't you going to the level? And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be a dream killer because a lot of these kids, can they play at that level? Yes. It's a whole lot of kids that transfer that if they just stuck with it and worked, they could make it and play high major, or they could make it and play mid major. But you're not happy because you know you want to play. If you a kid, if you always start and you know you want to play, like.
So you're telling me that if you land at a Division I school and you happen to maybe redshirt or maybe sit out, that you're going to be unhappy because you could go play Division II right away, or you can just wait.
No. What I'm telling you is that is the reason why a lot of kids go Division I and then transfer, because they're unhappy that they weren't playing. But everybody with a brain knew when they signed that letter of intent that they freshman year, they weren't really going to play a lot. It seemed like everybody know it, but that kid or the people around that kid. So it's like, if you know you're not going to be happy in that situation, why are you signing yourself up for that?
I don't got all the answers, Sway, but
there's kids that are going high major this year out of this 2021 class. Like, we know some of these kids are not going to play heavy minutes as freshmen,
if any at all.
Oh, that's fine though.
Yeah, but the thing is, Dre,
it's cool with me too.
Cool with that,
but don't transfer. Yeah, don't go there and transfer because you're not playing when everybody and their mama know that you're not about to go play.
You got to grind it up, get it out the mud.
Yeah, if you wanted to get off from the very get-go, then you could go down a level to where you know you're going to be able to get on the floor and you're going to be able to play right away.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I don't understand the thought.
I get it, right? But if I can go to the SEC for free and I ain't play and I got a red shirt, I'm going to go. If I got to transfer and go down to mid-major and I got to go to Morehead State, well, shit, that's where I'm going to go.
That Morehead State team, man, they had a kid named Brandon Shingles. When they went to the tournament, they had Leon Buchanan and Kenneth Fareed. Lord.
Don't remind me. They beat Louisville in the tournament. Don't remind me.
That team, man.
Morehead State, they recruit. They be in Atlanta too.
Yeah, they get Georgia kids all the time.
Be in here. They be here. Don't sleep. Now you got to be able to hoop though. Yeah, but they be getting them. Yeah.
They did beat Louisville, Dre.
Was ready to throw my team.
He threw on a commercial break on
the commercial break.
So let me read this.
Look at this man picture.
Let me read this. I don't even know what that says.
Hey, why am I trying to make a light to your face, bro?
Huh? Man, got extra baby oil on.
Oh man.
It was hot outside.
Receive flattery all day on your phone, $50. Text relationship, $100. Unlimited text and Facebook all day. Damn, that's only $100. Shit, you got to up your prices.
Hey, what is a text relationship, Lock? What is that?
They just texting good shit, videos.
Listen, man, you getting consistent text messages. I'm not gonna leave you on red. Make sure you're gonna
Make sure you
you're
get
gonna
home.
get
safe.
you're gonna get the good mornings. I'm gonna make sure I send you a poem.
So how long does this last? Through the end
You
of
sending poems?
It's a weekend. It's a weekend. This the Valentine's Day special.
Hey, is that the new game? Am I missing out on that? Y'all sending poems?
No, so what you do when like older ladies, like older women send you stuff, like inspirational stuff, I just copy and send it to a chick. So they be like, oh, that's so sweet.
What is wrong with this man, bro? What is wrong with this
Hey.
man?
You gotta be out here playing chess. Like everybody out here playing checkers.
Hey, so you taking the Bay package? You taking couple selfies?
They got to pay for their own dinner when they go out.
Yo, it's a service. I'm the service. I'm not paying. We can go eat anywhere. This is for you.
Do you show up at this date wearing that suit?
No, I don't wear the suit, man. That was just,
I didn't know if it was a uniform, dog.
No, I don't wear suits often. When I do, I do it up.
Wow.
Hey, man.
Get locked.
Hey, Bryce about to join the team soon. Once I show him my cash app.
How much you got in there?
Hey, I know by the end of Valentine's Day weekend.
Hey, I suck at texting before. $100, I'll figure it out.
Hey, just be sending them out like tweets.
$100. If you give me $100, I'll text you whenever you want.
All day.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be so many lonely chicks on Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna go buy me some Nikes or something with that 100.
Hey, and my text will be my text will be spelled correctly too. For 100, I'll hit the spell check on all my texts.
Man, I'm putting your name in it. I'm sending you emojis.
What's the go-to emoji, Lock? Are you heart eye emojis?
Hey man, come on, everybody use the dotted eyes. Hey, the eyes, the emoji eyes, you just gotta drop the emoji eyes. Like, what's up? The emoji eyes and the scratching the chin. They're my two favorites.
That's your go-to?
Yeah. When a girl asks me a question and I really don't want to answer it,
You just hit the. All right. I'm trying to think what my go-to emoji would be. For $100, it'll be whatever they want.
that's just a bailout. But no, man. For all of you lonely ladies who are,
Why do you keep calling them lonely, man? Maybe they don't feel like they're lonely.
no, they feel lonely when they on Instagram and they seeing all their homegirls having all these bears and flowers. Man, they are lonely. They are lonely. Like that song, if you think you're lonely now. Like, that's some true stuff.
All right. You gotta let me know, man. If you know, if they actually hitting your cash app, dog, you know.
Now, on the real, it's one chick definitely asked me to come down there to Florida, to Orlando. But I'm like, she was like, I go half on a plane ticket. I'm like, half?
Hey,
You won't be.
if you get flew out, dog, I don't know what to think. Hey man, we gotta get ready to wrap up. But before we do, gotta throw a shout out to Coach Daniel Bowles.
Shout out to Coach Bowles. What, 12 years?
12 years at Brookwood. Coach Bubba Parham. A lot of good years, a lot of good wins. Developed a lot of good players.
Hey, he played a ton of talented teams. In his region. Who was in his region these last few years?
Coaches stepping down after 12 years at Brookwood High School. So want to salute friend of the podcast, Coach Daniel Bowles, stepping down. I'm sure that, they'll find a good replacement. Maybe they already have. Maybe one of the assistant coaches or something will be taking over, but you don't get better losing a great coach like Coach Bowles. Hopefully it'll be short-lived, man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like when, unlike some other high school basketball coaches, Coach Bowles is really a basketball guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like a for real basketball guy. And I feel like those coaches, he's a coach that I feel like will be in the gym whether his team was playing or not. He participates in a lot of other stuff, like the JUCO events, JUCO report stuff. Like he participates in a lot of
He's in the
basketball
gym.
stuff. It's in the gym. So you don't want to lose, never want to lose a guy like that, because every coach is not like that. So,
right. And Dre, I think sometimes people forget how much time coaching takes away from your life. Like, not takes away from your life, but you look up and you're like, damn.
Yeah, years gone.
Yeah, the year's gone. I just coached basketball for 6 to 8 months, and I'm right back in the gym again, and I haven't seen anybody. I haven't gone anywhere. I don't even, you know what I mean? Like, you look up like, damn, I've been doing this shit for how long? I think people don't, looking out from the outside in, they don't realize it. Like, man, you spend a lot of time doing it. If you want to do it the right way, it takes a lot of time.
So, Bryce, I'm guessing you've seen how much free time you've had this year without coaching high school ball.
Yep. And people always ask me, you can go back and coach high school? And I'll be like, oh, like, man.
Oh, wait, are you gonna admit that Locke was right and that you're an AAU guy?
Nah, I'm a basketball guy. Yeah,
Hey, he's a basketball guy that loves to play zone during AAU. That loves to play zone. But guess what?
Hey,
we be winning games in zone.
Kang was on me about playing zone. EJ was on me about playing zone. I'm like, bro, all y'all got all these shooters on y'all team. You should be happy I'm playing the zone.
Hey, man, it's basketball. We do whatever we have to do to
do
win.
whatever I gotta do to win.
Hey, you in 2-3, bro?
I'm already playing with underdogs as it is. Damn, can I?
Hey, you in 2-3?
I sure am.
Hey, Bryce is sitting in that zone till the fourth quarter.
I sure will. And then we save them legs and we come out in the fourth quarter. We thought
we let that leash loose. But
press
hey,
shit out of your ass. You be like, oh shit, where that shit come from? That 2-3.
Boy, it's in the 2-3 for 3 quarters.
I sure will.
We won a ton of games like that though. A ton.
Dude,
hey, nobody shooting y'all out of that 2-3?
Listen,
Nobody shot y'all out of that 2-3?
Not
one kid did. Tyler Owens.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Bryce panicked.
I was like, oh shit.
Hey, Tyler Owens probably had like 20 in the first half.
Back to back to back, bang, bang, bang,
bang, bang, bang. Bryce said, oh shit. I said, man, they made their run. We about to make ours.
Yeah.
Now we had a ton of kids that killed that zone. When we what's the team we played? The last team we played, the last game of the season before the brawl.
They gonna shoot us out of the zone. The thing about it is if they be big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too many mismatches. I be trying to eliminate some of the mismatches. Like Team Spates, it was huge, bro. They were smacking all of our shots off the backboard every time.
I'm gonna ask you, Dre. Do you feel like it's wrong to go zone in AAU, especially if you're undersized? You have our tallest player was 6'7" at one time.
So
yeah,
I like man at the younger levels of basketball. Once you get to 17U, then I feel like shit, you should be able to, play against it. I don't necessarily want to see it the whole game, but I don't mind people going zone though. To see somebody play a zone for a whole game though, Bryce, you sit a zone for a whole game?
No. No. Here's the thing. I do it for 2 reasons. One, because I know how kids play defense in AAU. If I play man the whole time, they ain't gonna rotate the whole time, which means
That is true.
I'm giving up too many layups and drives in the basket.
Yes, that's true.
So when
I
it
told
comes
you, you
down,
out here playing chess.
so when
But
it comes,
2-3 though, Bryce. Damn, bro.
it doesn't matter. 2-3, 3-2, 1-3-1. I don't give a shit. The point about it is I don't want to give a bunch of layups up. If you're gonna make a bunch of jump shots, that's cool. Make them. But I'm not gonna give you a bunch of layups. If you make jump shots and layups, I have no chance of beating you. And of course, it's not all about wins and losses, but we still want to win the game. You know what I mean? So if I'm going man and I know my kids ain't gonna rotate, there's no way I'm gonna win the game.
Because a ton of kids don't know how to play man.
They don't know how to play man-to-man defense, bro. So, and but that's what the other team wants you to do. Oh, no, you gotta go play man so I can get my shit off. Man, shut the hell up.
So when you play Albany Elite, you're
No,
playing
the Georgia South.
Georgia South.
Georgia South. If I got a bunch of killers, shit, we gonna do what we do. If I'm undermanned, we might be in at 2-3. It depends on the day. I don't know.
Yeah, it really depends on who you're playing against on the other side.
Like, shit, I might, some games I win, man. Like we play PSB, we probably, like it just depends. It depends on who I'm playing, bro. It depends on who I'm playing.
Definitely have that zone in our back pocket.
Some kids don't play defense every possession. Most of them don't.
What about to say some? Oh,
Yeah. So
a lot.
Okay.
they got, my whole thing is not allowing a bunch of dunks and layups.
Yeah.
Now,
Because
in
that would change.
the fourth quarter, I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna go man. But shit, even on offense, I'm gonna let him go. It ain't like I'm stalling. You know what I mean? Like on offense, they still got 10 seconds to shoot. That's my rule. Like if I got a good team and I want everybody to score, you got 10 seconds to get a shot off, a good shot. So
I got a question for you.
How often do you run a sets, Bryce?
I only got 4 plays. I got 4 plays. The rest of it, you got.
And guess what? All 4 of them was for Perry. All 4 of them was for Perry.
Wow. No. I saw Bryce run a couple of pin downs for AJ.
Right. I run that baseline screen, reverse it, but I will call elbow for Perry at least. Out of 5 possessions, he probably gonna get that motherfucker 2.5 or 3 average. Hey,
I'm telling him, dude. I'm just speaking on what you do.
Listen, I'm gonna change it up this year. I'm gonna get everybody equal opportunity. But shit, if you a bucket, they get a bucket.
No. When he's high, we give it to him.
Hey,
When
that
he's high.
equal opportunity shit is only gonna last for like 2 tournaments.
No. No. This summer, I'm sitting my ass down. I'm gonna let y'all do this. Y'all know what y'all doing. Go do it. I'm not gonna hide nobody weakness no more. I'm not gonna do none of that shit. You want to dribble up and down the floor? Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all a question. Since we're getting the shot clock in high school, should every AAU 15 and up game play with a shot clock?
Yeah.
16 and 17 should.
Yeah.
15, 17 is cool.
I
I
would
agree
say
with that.
16, 17 should.
16
And
and 17.
they could anyway because they're the closest to being at the next level where it's a shot clock. I would say so.
16,
Oh,
17.
are we going to talk about tournaments that don't have the shot clock this year?
I'm not gonna talk about anybody that doesn't have it because I know getting a shot clock is probably not it's not an easy task. Like
It's an expense.
yeah,
I feel like every court shouldn't have it, but you need to have one court. Like when we playing these high level games, you need a shot clock.
yeah. I would say
Like-
1 or 2
But
games.
I ain't mad at it, but I would prefer not the one court treatment.
Yeah, I think you get it or you don't.
I love it.
Because I mean, shit. What if we want to play on a shot clock, but y'all choose ALT?
If we ain't got the good enough players, hey, it is what it is.
We won, right?
Hey, look, hey, some people on Turner South, some people on ESPN.
Shit, I've been in all of them. So
You got to earn your right to get on that ESPN court.
I just look at it like you walk in the gym, and typically you got at a good event 3 or 4 courts where it's really good games.
Most definitely.
So like,
but even in AAU basketball, I don't see many stalling. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen that.
You really don't.
These kids too crazy to stall, man. You ain't like these kids too damn crazy. They gonna shoot the ball or throw it away.
On the AAU. But the reason why I was saying that because now maybe if there is more of a shot clock, teams would probably play zone more. Because I watched a ton of AAU games. I heard coaches yell at the other coach on the other side while you're playing zone. I told the other coach why you're not running any sets.
Right.
You don't have nothing against this zone.
The hell?
I'm like, you're mad because he's killing you because he's playing zone on defense, and you over here fussing. Man, I thought this was showcase. I'm like, coach, it's still the game. Win the game.
What is the unwritten rule about AAU and not playing zone anyway?
Because everybody says this. College coaches don't want to see kids play zone.
I don't think they do.
And they don't.
Have y'all heard that say that shit?
I had heard a few.
I mean, I'm sure they want to see if you can guard somebody. Yes.
Yeah, I think it makes a game harder for them to evaluate, especially when they're not playing zone.
They struggle
to
evaluate any damn way, Dre. I'm sorry. That shit don't work for me, bro.
Hey, Bryce, you are right about that. Because college coaches will make up a bunch of damn excuses about whatever.
Bro, if a kid in the zone doesn't have the IQ to rotate in the zone, like it's the same similar principles in a zone as a man, bro. Like, I get it, but you can still figure that shit out.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So this is what I'm gonna do. Each time I see a team play zone, I'm gonna just note it in my little phone. And when they get on Twitter and when they try to attack you, Bryce, I'm like, well, coach, I seen you at 12:05 at McEachern on court 2. You play zone in the second quarter.
What if it's my third game, bro? I got to play man on my second or third game.
This will be the first year that Man Up will play. I've talked to my coaches. We're gonna play some zone this year. Our kids never play zone.
Hey, when you start giving up all them layups and then right down the lane on your ass.
For me, it was about trying to make sure though that they because I always had younger kids, Bryce. So for me, it was more so about, hey, when I give you to your high school coach in June, you're gonna understand shell. You're gonna understand 1 pass away, deny, 2 pass away. I gotta be in help. And we lost games because of that shit. We did.
Oh, you teach that at AAU practice?
Say what?
You teach that at AAU practice?
We shell at every practice.
Damn.
I've never had a practice and not shell.
Y'all really practice, huh?
It's gonna be different this year though, because we spent a lot of time trying to teach kids how to play. It's gonna be a little different this year. We gotta make some adjustments. Now we gotta showcase.
You definitely gonna have to make some adjustments in that 17. You need to run over your offense.
Hey, I remember
run over your offense.
Hey, I remember my first nighttime ESPN game. That shit was packed, and we played somebody from Florida, and that dude picked up the ball in the middle of the paint and didn't take one step and went up and dunked that thing with 2 hands. I'm talking about a 6'2" guard. Picked the ball up and dunked on that thing and sat on the rim and dunked on one of our kids. I'm like, what did I just get myself into?
Yeah, I remember your first year coaching at 17s, Bryce.
They were throwing lobs from half court. I'm like, yo, I was not prepared for this.
There's a lot of scores going the other way.
Hey,
I
we're
remember
trying to come with that Georgia exclusive press. That shit.
No, sir.
Hey, I give him all Phil Jackson now, boy. I'll be sitting down. Oh, you ain't gonna do what I tell you to do? Man, get your ass. And I ain't gonna. That's it. Some games I stand up though. Some games I be wanting to stand up. Like I be really wanting to win. But for the most part,
famous saying, "Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here."
Also, it's like when you do a lot, you can't really watch and see what adjustments you need to make too. If you're too busy yelling all the time. That's the way I look
Great
at it.
assistant, man. You gotta have a staff when it comes to AAU.
It's tough, bro.
Like you really I look at the head coaches. You can be a head coach or coach by yourself, but it's nothing like another set of pair of eyes. Because you're gonna look at stuff so differently from your head coach. Your head coach is so stuck in the game. He's not gonna see, hey, you see that kid is tired. Why we got him in the games? Bryce is not gonna see that.
I agree.
You gotta have a staff because you want to have somebody can do your stats. You want to have somebody can help you do your subbing and your defense,
and have somebody to talk to the kids.
And have somebody to talk to 2 or 3 other ones that are crazy that you need to talk to them off the ledge.
It's funny. I used to dog Bryce out to the kids on the bench. I said, fuck. I was like, man, forget him, man. He just, he in his field. He's finna put you in. Then as soon as a kid turn over, go get him. and Bryce would look at me. I said, man, I used to do that so much. I'm like, man, Bryce just in his feelings right now. Because Bryce would get on them and they'll come over there to the bench pouting. And I'll just talk, make them laugh as soon as my kid messed up.
Saying, Bryce, he was just throwing you under the bus.
Probably.
He was like one of the bad parents.
No, I didn't throw Bryce on the bus. Bryce get on Bryce will break, get on him, and then I'll build him up. And because they'll sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, Bryce will get on the kid hard.
I'm playing with him, bro.
He will get on the kid hard.
Hey, but you know what?
So what type of stuff Bryce be saying?
I don't say nothing crazy like that, but I know how to make them admit they didn't do what I told them to do. But the thing about it is, a kid's gonna get tired of that shit. And when he gets tired of that shit, he's gonna start to perform. You see what I'm saying? I'm not over there like, yo, what, and calling him names, but I'm gonna be like, why didn't you do what you were supposed to do right there when we told you what to do? Okay, you don't want to do that? Come on, have a seat.
And don't talk back. Oh,
you say something back, that shit gonna make it worse.
Man, it used to be hilarious, Dre. Hilarious. Bryce be like, what you said?
Hit a thing.
Wait, I just don't see Bryce as that type of dude. Like, Bryce, what you be saying, bro?
Hey,
I'll be on that ass, bro.
Bryce be on that. But like you say, he's telling the truth. But some kids, I ain't gonna say they take it the wrong way. It'll just, how
they don't understand that I know what I'm talking about and I know what I see. So it's a difference between when you come over to me, like when I had older kids that came from post grad and shit like that, we had conversations on the floor. When I had younger kids that were rising scene, it was different because we didn't have that kind of relationship. The older kids knew we both like, oh yeah, I seen that shit too. And I'm like, yeah, I seen that shit. Go bust his ass. The younger kids that we just had last time, they're like, it's a different.
They try to explain themselves too much.
Exactly.
They always trying to explain.
Let's have a grown up conversation about what's going on. And the younger kids are defensive about it.
They feel like you're getting on them just to get on them instead of just trying to help them.
Correct.
But it's going to be interesting.
Bryce is the disciplinarian. That's wild.
I wouldn't even call
I
myself.
didn't know it was good cop, bad cop, and Bryce was the bad cop.
I don't even call myself a disciplinarian. I think it's more of like it's like a realistic, like I'm realistic with you and I'm honest with you and I'm telling you what I see. And if I can see it by myself, then what's going to happen? That's how I look at it. If I can see it by myself, what's going to happen when you get to college and you have 6 coaches watching you? So when you come off the floor and I'll be talking to you and I'll be like, well, shit, you ain't close out right there, or shit, you drove and you turned the ball over 3 times in a row. Oh, you think you're gonna make it to the next level? Oh, okay. Well, you come have your dumb ass a seat too. Like that shit, it doesn't work like that. So I look at it as a preparation thing. And people at the time, the kids at the time, they're probably like, man, I hate this mug. You're crazy. But in the long run, they're gonna realize why I was doing that shit.
Yeah, you say Bryce the bad cop.
And I don't be yelling like that. I don't be yelling. Like I just be like, well, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And I show them and I tell them where they missed. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm just like. Now, on the other end of that, I allow kids to play. Like, if you can handle the ball and you can shoot and you can be creative, I'm going to let you do your thing. If you can do it.
Hey, so I want to bring up this last topic, man, before we go. People feel like I just get on coaches, and that's my thing. I just get on coaches. But do y'all sit next to parents during basketball games?
No.
Sometimes before COVID, yeah, a lot.
That shit is the worst. Is that not the worst?
It's bad, but it is funny.
It's funny.
It is funny. Especially the ones who don't know you or don't know what you are talking about. Because I spark a conversation. You'd be surprised how much stuff I have learned from random people I just met at the gym and just talking to them. And so I love to just hear what they're saying. Like, I don't even agree or disagree. Like, I can know they're probably completely wrong. I just want to, the feel where to see what they're thinking, where they're coming from. Because, like I say, everybody's eyes are different when they're at the game. A lot of parents have daddy goggles. They don't see, man, why he keep taking my son out? Well, your son is not in the right position. Your son is not running the plays. Your son keep getting beat. Well, he just knocked down a 3. Okay, but he just missed his first 2 or 3. He just got beat the last 2 possessions. Like, they don't see that. They just see my kid just knocked down a 3, but they don't never see the negative side. They always just see the positive side. I'm like, you really don't see when your kid is getting beat or not in the right position or anything like that. They always just look at the positive. So that's why the talk with parents is always funny. Because the kid can turn the ball over and then it could be the kid's fault, but they will blame it on the coach.
The daddy goggles and the mommy goggles, that shit is real, bro.
Hey, this is true. I tell my kid every time when he's playing light track, I've heard that. Yeah.
But
that's true. You're not lying.
And you know what? When he's playing like trash, I feel like every parent.
I think you play that bad, but you ain't lying though.
But you know what? With parents, and I think a lot of parents do this, but sometimes I think they don't. They watch film with their kids, but are they really just watching the film? Because every game being recorded right now, AAU high school, is no way you cannot go over your film.
Georgia Man Up will have huddle this year.
But great, but Locke, I can go over my film, but if I don't know what I'm looking at on the film.
But see, that's the thing. That's what you
can look at basic stuff. Is your kid blocking out? Did they get beat on a closeout? Effort plays like you may not know if they're running the offense right, but
that's true.
Okay, again, 50-50 balls. You like, why you ain't get that?
That's true.
Why you let this man beat you? But see, what I think a lot of times too, what I see what parents have done, that the game that they played well in, that's the game they're going over. They ain't going over the game where he just played absolutely like crap. them the games I feel like you scoring 4 points, you had 3-4 turnovers. Them the games you're gonna learn from and get better. Because now that when you play that next game, you're gonna remember, hey, we went over this. This is where I need to be.
We should rank the parents that we know that are the best parents. Like when it comes to discussing their kids' games.
There are some good ones.
Like Jalal dad is really good at analyzing his son's game.
Who is?
Jalal.
Oh yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain people that know how to analyze. Like, man.
You talking about Jalal at Westlake?
Yes.
But his dad played high level. His dad played at Auburn, so he knows what it takes, what he's looking for. But like he said, he's too honest with his kids.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's panning out for him. He had Jalal having a great year at Westlake. Then they just won the region.
Oh, did they do it?
They did win their region.
Hey, I don't know how
so
that handles crazy parents, but I've seen Bryce handle some. That first year that Bryce was coaching, after every game, they was on his bumper. Bryce couldn't even clear the bench. Make sure he had all his basketballs. Bryce was trying to get to the door. He was trying to get out of Emory so fast.
Yeah, try that shit if you want to now.
They was standing by the door waiting on Bryce.
That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. That like you got to. My thing is, if you want a kid to play for me, you got to let me do me. You know what I mean? And if you want a kid to play for Man Up, you got to trust that Man Up is the best situation for that kid, that you ain't hovering over the coach and the program so that kid can be coached.
Hey, can I tell you something, Bryce? I don't know if y'all deal with this, but we deal with it for Man Up. The kids that we do the most for, like the ones that we really bend over backwards for, the ones that we give the most to, the kids that play a lot of minutes sometimes, the kids, especially kids that don't pay, always treat our organization like shit. I've never had this conversation before, but the kids that we really go above and beyond for are the kids that treat our organization like shit.
I think that's
the parents that treat our organization
across the board, in any program.
But I don't see as much as 17U. When the kid is playing, he's
true.
Playing okay. A parent, because at that time you in crunch time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to complain about, okay, hey, your kid is playing, he's getting tweets, you're doing your job, winning games, you're doing your job. So a lot of times, I think parents' mindset changes as the years go on. No, because now when they become juniors or seniors, it's crunch time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why, right, Dre, you got a relationship with coaches. Why I can't be bitching to you. You're the one that's going to help my kid get to the next level. But when they're in 9th and 10th grade, they don't really think about that because they're young. They still think it's middle school.
That's true. I had a lot of parents. I think I had a lot of parents that knew me as a middle school coach and didn't know me as a 17U coach. And because they knew me as a middle school coach first, they didn't want to play for me as a 17U coach because of what Locke just said.
Different. It's totally different. Like Bryce is not the same guy that was coaching middle school, he's coaching 17U right now.
Same coach that was coaching when I was totally different.
And my thing that with parents, you can't come to a coach after one bad game. Players have bad games.
Coaches have bad games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Teams have bad games.
Refs have bad games. Clock people have. Trust me, I ran the clock. That's tough. Run the clock and do the stats.
You sitting there all day. Yeah, that's tough. Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm ready for the summer. I'm ready. The parents be cussing out coaches, cursing out kids. Other parents cussing out their other team's kids. Y'all seen it.
Yeah.
People cussing out the clock people.
Woo.
People cursing out the social media guys. It's gonna be a fun summer. Nothing like it. we're back.
It's gonna get wild. I can't wait to be back in the gym though. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see everybody. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully, everything is safe as possible. We won't have no issues.
Yeah,
Bro, you got your COVID test?
Ooh,
Test?
You got your COVID test?
I've been
I
tested.
mean, not your test. I mean, not your test, your shot. You got your shot.
y'all
I
got-
can't get it yet.
You got one?
No, I want to. I thought about it. I said, man, I'm put a whole lot of different things in my body over my lifetime.
Yeah.
I can't say no to
A shot.
COVID shot.
I'm waiting for it to be available. I'm gonna take it. I've heard people
Dave
getting
got it,
sick.
I think. Right? Dave got it.
I don't think he got his yet.
Oh, okay.
I've heard people getting sick because of it, stuff like that.
The
But
second round, though, not the first
yeah,
round.
the second shot. Yeah, people getting sick and stuff, but I'm taking it. Whatever.
Yeah, got to take it.
It is what it is. But I'll be out here regardless. We'll be in the gym. Man Up will be back out. I think our first event is probably most people's first event. We'll be out at the opening.
Going down.
Yeah. Won't have too much practice before we get out there though, but
Hey, man. It's A&U, man.
yeah, we'll be trying to figure it out.
Hey, it's A&U.
Yep.
You get
Name of the game. Got to get some horses.
But man, that's our show. We love you guys. We appreciate you for locking in with us. We'll be back next week, next Thursday. No show this Sunday. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Who you got?
my homie. Who's that? John.
33.
John, what school you go to, bro?
John, slide in my DMs.
What school you go to,
Hey,
bro?
man. But y'all, hey, man, y'all sound like the dudes when a new chick come to
Oh,
school.
South Atlanta checking in. Okay. You a
Send me
guard?
them highlights. John, send me them highlights, broski.
John, your DM finna be jumping. Your DM's finna be jumping. Everybody go to check your Twitter out right now.
Look at the tweet I just
fact.
look at the tweet I just sent you.
I rock with South Atlanta high school kids too. John, I got a spot for you, bro. Hope you looking for an AAU team. I got a spot for you.
South Atlanta to Ackworth is a long drive, though.
You gotta come to Ackworth. we don't practice at Ackworth.
Hey,
Hey,
I have practice at South Atlanta. To Ackworth, shit, I'm gonna have to stay with somebody down in the city.
We don't practice at Ackworth.
hey,
We don't
man, my
play
boy-
at Ackworth neither.
hey, Dre said he got a budget for the Uber drivers.
Yeah, you gonna need one for
Hey,
17.
you know what though? I've been because people keep saying that, right? But y'all be at Lake Point.
I live in Marietta, Lake Point. 5
Yeah,
days.
late went about 30 minutes, 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Lake Point is 7 minutes from my house.
Well,
Seven.
we know.
No, Dre, but thing about Lake Point, Dre, it's right out the highway. You got so many bad roads that hey, I feel like I'm going back home.
Hey John, I'm looking for your Twitter. I don't see it, big dog. You're gonna have to slide in the DMs. Dre Reloaded. Send me them highlights, dog.
About to change your life, John.
Get you recruited. John said he's been doing it all year. I'm going in the huddle. I got a huddle account, John. I'm looking you up.
That man said Georgia Man Up got a huddle account. That's what's up. That's new.
Hey, you think got a huddle account?
Yeah, you can have a huddle account. You can be a club team.
I prefer the camera on the baseline.
But
yeah,
get ready for the GOAT on Sunday.
Tom Brady. You going with Tom Brady? Bruh,
Patriots, man.
Kansas City offense is lethal.
Hey, man.
Oh, wait, hold on. I know what John that is. I've seen you play before. I know exactly who this is.
He said he got TSU offer? Is that what that says?
Yes, it does.
You need to come. You need to come over here, my guy.
No, so wait. I was watching this kid play fall league, and I talked to his coach after your sophomore year. Your sophomore year, you was playing fall league over there at McEachern, and I was talking to your coach, telling him how much I liked your game then.
Hold on, what's your Twitter? I need to look you up, bro.
You still getting to it. See, Bryce don't know.
I don't. I'm about to know now, though. I'm about to find out. It don't matter.
Bryce don't know kids outside the 285.
I got a spot for you, John.
Inside 285. What are you talking about?
I got a spot for you, buddy. We'll give you the ball and let you go get loose.
He said, I remember. Oh, Dre, he might get you secure. You your first Division I kid.
That motherfucker can play. I ain't gonna lie. He can play. I was telling the coach after they played fall league, I was like, yo, this motherfucker can go. We'll give him the ball and tell everybody to get out the way.
I'm trying to find it. The dude Twitter. I can't find it.
TSU, Coach Penny, my guy. I'm looking for his Twitter too. I can't find it. Get in them DMs though, John. I do remember you. Hey, but that's our show, man. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining. We'll see y'all next week, next Thursday, man. Y'all be easy. Stay safe during the Super Bowl, man. Don't drink and drive. Find you someplace safe to watch it with your loved ones. Don't eat no bad cheese dip.
Yeah. Shout out to all the city girls who heading to Tampa this weekend.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, I'm sliding.
I ain't gonna try to DMs, bro, but I'm just gonna look at your Twitter though. Let me see. John L 2234.
I like it because he was getting buckets and being efficient. He wasn't even gunning when I seen him play. He was just hooping.
He look like he about 6'4".
Yeah, I already follow him too. Yeah, follow me back. I already follow you. Oh, there we go. Yes, sir. We on it. That's the show, man. Y'all be easy. It's a Love the Game podcast, man. We out.